I'm AED Vice President of Government Affairs, Christian Klein. As we come to the end of 2015, I just wanted to take a minute or two to talk to you a little bit about some of the things that AED has accomplished on the equipment industry's behalf in Washington, D.C. over the past year. It's actually turned out to be one of the most successful years in the recent history of AED's Government Affairs program. Didn't necessarily start off that way. In fact, we did hit some challenges along the way, and there was a lot of uncertainty on Capitol Hill about what was actually going to happen. But as we got towards the end of the year, there were some very significant accomplishments. Number one's got to be the 5-year highway bill. It's 5 years of guaranteed funding. It's more predictability, more stability than we've had in the federal highway program in many, many years. That legislation is going to create about $13 billion in construction equipment market activity over the next 5 years and support about 4,000 dealership jobs each year. So we consider that to be very, very good news, and again, provide much needed stability in the federal infrastructure investment markets. We also had some very significant victories on the tax front. Right before the holidays, Congress passed the PATH Act, which reinstated bonus depreciation, 50% for 2015, and then phases it out over the next 5 years. It also made the increased Section 179 expensing levels permanent. We've got $500,000 expensing with a $2 million phase out for 2015. That's going to be that's now indexed for inflation, so it's going to go up and up and up over the next several years. Good news is we now have predictability, we have stability on these capital investment incentives. That's very good news, and we think in particular, when you pair that with a 5-year highway bill and the level of certainty we have there, that's going to incentivize a lot of equipment market activity over the next several years. Last but not least is our victory on getting the crude oil export ban lifted. That's a very significant issue. There's a lot of supply chain economic activity associated with AED members, dealers, and manufacturers who are supporting shale energy development around the country. The crude oil export ban is going to give our energy producers access to overseas markets and help continue the shale energy development in this country. So that's very, very good news as well. The bottom line here is that none of this would have happened had AED members around the country not stepped up over the last several months and helped lawmakers on Capitol Hill understand how all these issues, the highway bill, the capital investment incentives, crude oil export ban, affect the economies back home and their members of Congress, states, and districts. So thank you very much. Thanks to every single one of you who stepped up over the past year by inviting members of Congress to your facility, coming to DC for the Washington fly-in, and communicating with Congress in other ways. These victories, you own a big part of these victories. So again, thanks very much, and here's to a great 2016.